Aledo. Let's start really quickly by talking about why Aledo is such an in-demand market. Okay, so Aledo, Texas, if you're not super familiar with Aledo, we're talking west of Fort Worth, not all the way out to Weatherford, in between. Not a new city or new community, but rapidly growing. And to some people, it feels new because there are many new things in Aledo. A lot of development, growth in the school districts, a lot of demand to live there and work there, but also live there and commute into Fort Worth or commute further out to some more rural job opportunities. And just places to be and go and do things.
Yeah, I think it's helpful to know that it's 20 to 30 minutes sort of southwest of Fort Worth.
Yeah, west, southwest, whatever you want to call that. It's an incredible place to live. Like, people love the school system there, especially if you're into football. Their football team's incredible. They're great at lots of sports and things.
Go Bearcat.
If you're into that sort of, a lot of teams don't love them so much because they've been really badly beaten by them. They're very, very good, especially at football. But yeah, you've got a wide array of housing options. You got a lot of new development. You have some master plan communities. You have acreage properties. We sell a lot of homes on land out there. You've got old stuff on larger lots, and you got old stuff on smaller lots. And then it's been in rapid growth mode for more than a decade now. So it's not like this is a new expansion, but you also have new developments seemingly popping up over there every year. And then you've got some really cool things that draw people out there. You've got all the retail, restaurant type stuff you could want, but certainly you have 20 to 30 minutes access to stuff in every direction, primarily Fort Worth. They've got some great golf out there. They've got some great hike and bike and trail and outdoors type stuff. So I don't just mean like walking and biking trails. You're talking dirt bikes and ATVs and things. You're not too terribly far from lots of good hunting and fishing options. Easily accessible to all your professional sports and things in the Fort Worth and Arlington areas and things like that. The school district has very high rankings. Now, people choose schools for different reasons, but as far as the metrics that the state tracks and lots of different publications track, Aledo ISD is very, very highly thought of. Now, a lot of the community there does fit sort of the stereotype of Fort Worth, which is sort of a Western country. You've got a lot of farmhouse type stuff. By all means, the modern farmhouse style has hit Aledo in the bullseye. Not the only thing out there, but you got some beautiful properties with the big black frame windows and solid white fronts, and you got some painted brick trends going on out there and all that. Now, pricing wise for Aledo, it's not the cheapest market out there, but we're fortunate from time to time to get somebody in over there in the 300s, but typically it's going to be 4s, 5s, and 6s, and then you can get up well into the multi-millions. It's a really awesome, incredible place to live. What are some of y'all's favorite Aledo notes?
Well, it feels like it's a place you move to be forever.
Yeah, it's a dream place for a lot of families, especially. It's not only for families, but with the schools and all those activity-oriented things, there's a lot of people that is their forever home. That's their 20, 30-year property. And you don't see a lot of people bailing out of Aledo. So the growth is through development of more homes.
As a chef type of guy, Todd.
Here it comes.
I like to think of Aledo as a small town that has charm and just the right sprinkling of upscale vibes.
Oh,
upscale vibes. You use the word vibes.
You're giving Aledo vibes.
Upscale vibes.
I like that also it's very accessible from the interstate, and it has things. It has the city accessibility of like a Costco nearby, and I've got an HEB. Like, I want to move.
Barbecue at the HEB, huh?
It's got one of those.
Hey, listen, I think the HEB barbecue is pretty decent.
I'm not saying it's not.
I told in the break we talked about it. I put it in the Buc-ee's barbecue class. Like, it's not your record-breaking stand in line.
It's properly rated.
Like, fairly serviceable. Like, I'm not mad about that on the way somewhere.
I want to move to the country and still have my city amenities.
Moving to the country.
I don't know this one.
Eat a lot of peaches.
Peaches.
You know that one.
Okay.
Peaches,
my people.
Oh, gosh, there he goes again. Okay, Aledo's awesome. I think we've made that clear. Yeah. Now, I want to get to Gibson's point. A lot of buyers getting waxed by cash in Aledo. What does that mean? Well, it means there's a lot of competition in Aledo. And there are fairly well-funded, resourced people wanting to buy in Aledo. So if you're getting a mortgage and you're making an offer on a property, a lot of those properties in Aledo and many other places right now are getting multiple offers. Not all, by the way, but the most desirable, most attractive, great condition, well-priced, well-marketed homes are getting multiple offers right now. So if you're borrowing and you find yourself up against a cash offer that can either pay a little bit more or ask a lot less of the seller, meaning we don't have to worry about an appraisal. I could move a little bit quicker. I don't have quite as many fees involved, that kind of thing. That's the feedback on Aledo right now. That is basically, that feedback means it's pretty competitive. It's not like 37 offers competitive, but you're likely not to be the only offer on a beautiful, great Aledo property. And if you have cash, you do have an advantage. Not every single time, but a lot of the time. So hear this. If you are a cash buyer right now and you want to buy an Aledo or really any other competitive, desirable neighborhood or area in DFW, whether it's on land, in a neighborhood or townhome, condo, anything, you need to be prepared ahead of time. If you have cash, you can win big right now. Let us know.